Hi, this is Gabriel, and in today's video I'm going to show you some more of the best sites of Lviv in Ukraine. We're going to explore the city center, I'm going to take you to a not so easy to find viewing point, you're going to witness the attack of the Killer Snow. And have you ever heard of the street with 7 names? But first, let's go back to where the previous episode ended. I was going to have lunch at Trapezna Idei, and that was all I was looking for, lunch. But oh, was I wrong, it was way more than that. A wooden temple was erected here in 1460. Because of the many fires that occurred in the next decades, or even centuries, a stronger, bigger monastery was built here, which became the largest convent of Lviv in the 17th century. If you like haunty stories, then you may want to learn about monk Albert, who signed a contract with the devil with his own blood in 1641. In consequence, he was burned at stake. Even more stories haunt the crypts of this place. And nowadays you can actually eat and drink here and feel the special atmosphere for yourself. I had a great meal here. I had this sarma cabbage rolls. It was vegetarian. Normally it's with the meat and rice. This one was vegetarian. I think mushroom and potatoes and stuff like this, probably with rice too. Inside the pickled cabbage roll, with a side dish of pickled cabbage, which actually for me it worked perfectly. And 2 large beers. All in all, it was €4, about €4 something. Let's say almost €5 for this amazing meal. Wow. So honestly, until now, I think it's one of my favorites, if not the favorite place I've eaten here in Lviv and in general in Ukraine. Especially pleasant atmosphere and everything. The whole area is just great, and the story behind it I definitely recommend. So yeah, come here. What was the name again? Trapezna Idei. Yeah, I'll definitely come back here to Lviv one day, and I will for sure have another meal at this restaurant. It was just great, and wow, the prices and the quality, everything. Okay, let's move on. So, what's so special about this street? Arkivna Street. Well, it's the street with 7 names, or at least till now. Maybe there are gonna be more later. Look at this sign. I don't know how well you can see it. So we have Fellini. You can see Tarkovsky. Look at this. Why this small street would have so many names, you may wonder. Well, in the early 2000s, they started organizing a movie festival here, an independent movie festival. And with that, they also started a tradition of naming the street after a particular filmmaker that was honored that year on the festival. Kino Lev Independent Film Festival here in Lviv. So that's why nowadays you can find this really small street. Okay, not the one behind me, but like exactly opposite there. Having 7 names, and maybe even more in the future. I don't know if the festival is still running, but yeah, for the time being it has 7 names. Parayanov, Tarkovsky, Fellini, Chaplin, Truffaut, Ilenko, and also the name of the street, which is Arkivna Street. It's actually really small, so you can hardly call it a street, but it's an interesting fact. So if you want to impress your friends on Instagram, or I don't know, just tell them this story and take a photo. You can also, I don't know, reference the U2 hit where the streets have no name. Oh, This one has 7. Wow, again they're throwing the snow and ice from the top of the buildings. So not all the streets I want to go to, or I'm gonna go on, are open because of this. Well, of course it's a good thing to do, because this extra ice, melting ice and snow is gonna fall at some point. So it's better to do it in a controlled way. But yeah, some older ladies, let's call them babushkas, stopped me in a very aggressive way, of course. This is their style, and told me something in Ukrainian, which I suppose was, you know, I'm not allowed to pass. And then I saw these huge blocks of snow and ice. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for maybe saving my lives there. I thought it was a summer thing to do, to take one of these rides around the Lviv city center. Well, apparently they do it in winter as well, especially today because it's a weekend and it feels like summer, kind of. I mean, I'm boiling inside of this jacket and I only have a t-shirt underneath, but I think it's +1 or +2 Celsius, 30 something Fahrenheit. After getting used to these negative temperatures. Wow, look at this. Of course I had to mention it. The main market of Lviv. It's surely a place worth visiting. Look at these colorful buildings. Probably in summer you can take really amazing photographs. Beautiful. And we have a statue here. Neptune in front of the town hall. Well, in summer I know for sure that you can climb the tower of the town hall, this one I just showed you, and you have some decent, nice views from above. I heard in winter is not possible, but maybe it is because it's such a sunny day. I don't know. Let's check it out. Alright, the tower is indeed closed because of COVID, and the other tower that I wanted to visit is also closed. But I went to the info tourist center here at the town hall, and a very friendly lady helped me with directions to other viewing points in the city. At least one of them I didn't know. I have to go here. Some street music. I don't know if you can hear me anymore, but it doesn't matter. Let's just go. She said it would be a shopping mall somewhere around here, or maybe the next street left. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably the next one. And we take the elevator to the 5th floor, and we have a pretty decent view from there. Sounds good to me. At least I don't have to climb on foot. Elevator. It's really good, especially after lunch. Honestly, I was extremely lucky with these girls from the info point, because otherwise, look at this street. Where would you think there's a shopping mall with an elevator to take you up there? Well, after checking the map they drew for me several times, yeah, well, there is one. I never thought it was a shopping mall. I thought it was more like a store. Well, let's go and check it out. There you go. The elevator. the not so famous elevator. Found it. Well, at least you can see something from up here. Clearly a highlight. It's actually more like a hidden highlight here in Lviv. I didn't find it in any map or, you know, websites on Google searching for best places to go in Lviv. Would have thought Lviv Mall would be one of them, with this amazing view for absolutely no dollars or euros or whatever. No money. Nice. Not easy to find, but once you do, it offers pretty good photos and whatever, videos and selfie places, I suppose. I was waiting there for about 5 minutes for this young lady to finish taking selfies for her, I don't know, influencer account, God knows what. And they are done, finally. And I'm, okay, I just want to film for 5 seconds extra to see if it's maybe a better angle. I don't think it was, but whatever. And then like 2 or 3 babushkas with about 5 or 6 kids showed up, and honestly I didn't even have time to film for 1 second, and babushka started please you go, please go. Like, what? What the hell is this? Because they wanted to take selfies with the kids there, and I was obviously obstructing the beautiful landscape behind. Yeah, well, the thing is, you don't need to take such things personally. People don't really try to be unpolite. They most likely don't know so many words in English, and they try to tell you in a very normal, decent way, so, hey, please, we want to take photos too. They didn't realize they've just arrived there for 2 seconds and I was there for 5 or 10 minutes. They could not have known that. But it was just funny, like, they were almost screaming in a babushka style, please go, you go, please go. Dude, wait 5 seconds, you know, for this panoramic stuff. It was a couple of young Ukrainians who saw me earlier there, and they knew I was kind of waiting for the selfie Instagram lady. And they were funny, and they were speaking English too, so cheers guys, in case you're watching. Probably you're not, but yeah, I don't know. Loving Ukraine here. Okay, battery's dead. Again, some Christmas trees. You really get this Christmas feeling here in Ukraine, in Kyiv as well as here in Lviv. Really nice. That was cool. Am I snowy? Am I? Luckily I was filming. God damn it. This is Staroyevreyska Street, and at number 7 here you just go through this graffiti field tunnel, and you're gonna find, okay, it's not necessarily one of the top things to do or see in Lviv, but yeah, definitely a selfie opportunity for you. So you have here an almost naked lady with a crown, and here, more interesting, the beer belly of Ukraine. Okay, you cannot really see what's written on this circle, because first of all it's not completed and it's written in the Cyrillic. It's basically Korolivska Brewery, the beer navel of Ukraine. So this is like the royal brewery, or so they call it. So the beer belly of Ukraine here, a little bit covered in snow. And yeah, another nice alley. Well, not much, but I'm pretty sure you can have a little photo here. Looks good. Probably these are some lights and some summer terrace here. Yeah. Add it to your list if you want to see the beer belly. Okay, we should not pass here because of some snow and ice falling. Wow. And I think in a really polite, Ukrainian polite way of saying don't pass because you're gonna die because of the icicles. Good to know. Again here, the main square. And now I'm going to a little cafe here called Lviv Coffee Manufacturer, I think. So you're gonna see in a little bit, if I get lucky enough to go down there and to find it open completely, you're gonna see why it's so Instagrammable, why it's so nice to go there. Really smells like coffee here. Okay, it's more than a coffee shop. You can buy some stuff here, and there are some more tables. But I'm actually more interested in going down there. Oh, to say it smells like coffee inside would be an understatement, because it smells like a lot of coffee. I don't know, I've never smelled so much coffee in my life, I think. I love the smell of coffee, but unfortunately I cannot really drink it, so I just moved around. Basically, if you want to go down there to the mine, the old mine, you don't need to pay anything, so you can just move around, check some other people drinking their coffee. I suppose it's rather annoying for them because tourists like me come and check the mine, wait for a waiter to come and flame someone's coffee just for a video or a photograph, which is basically not even allowed. But yeah, all in all, it was an experience. Don't be like me. If you want to go there, just have a coffee and enjoy the... Whoa, some ice behind me. Just enjoy a cup of coffee and I don't know, don't be one of the annoying tourists like I was. I just got this flyer now. Well, I think it's a voucher of minus €3 when you go and have one of these tours. Well, I don't really care about the voucher, and I'm not gonna take advantage of this offer anyway, because well, I don't have time and I'm alone. But if you're traveling with a group and you want something fun to do, I've read about it online some days ago. There are these kind of like escape the room games, but they're extremely horror. So I heard you get chained to a wall and you have to find a key and escape, and once you escape you have to go and save your teammates, and there are actors who may interact with you, may even touch you. In some countries this is illegal, but here in Ukraine it's not. So it gets really creepy, so I heard. I don't know, try it and let me know how it was. I'm not going to on this occasion, but maybe I will in the future if I come back to Lviv, and I plan to, because it's such an amazing city.